The member town hall happened at Busch Gardens Williamsburg recently, so what's happening for 2026 and beyond? Let's get into it. So we're going to be talking about all the hot topics that Kevin Lemke discussed in that town hall, including Christmas Town 2025, new shows for 2026, and of course the new ride announcement, kind of, but we'll get into that, as well as some Q&A and opinion-related stuff that Kevin Lemke revealed and what basically my opinions are. So Christmas Town 2025, just getting right into that. What rides will be open? What can we expect? Well, the event will be running from November 14th to January 4th, and we can expect to see 5 roller coasters open during that time of year, as well as the classic flat ride lineup that is slowly deteriorating, but besides the point, we'll get to that later. The coasters that you can expect to be open are Grover's Alpine Express, Invader, Verbolton, Trash Coaster, and Big Bad Wolf. And we can also expect to see a new show happening at Das Festhaus, Christmas Town Live. We don't really know anything that's happening in this show, nor the details regarding this show, but we will have to wait and see for the event to see how that plays out, literally. And as for the Christmas Town stuff, they are already well underway setting it up. Crews are setting up Christmas trees, all the fun stuff, even the big tree by Das Festhaus, that has been set up, and all the Christmas Town props. It's really getting ready for that holiday season, so it's exciting to see, and I'm very excited for this year of Christmas Town. Moving on to brand new shows that have been confirmed for 2026, we have 2 on the horizon, 1 a brand new one, 2 a familiar face, and that is going to be taking place during the Summer of Wonder time of year during peak season. The first one is called Across the Pond, Legends of the UK. Now, this show is basically talking about, I'm guessing it's sort of similar to London Rocks, sort of celebrating UK music in a quote-unquote unique way, according to Kevin Lemke. This one is a little bit concerning in my opinion, as I've talked about this before in a previous video, but the modernization dilemma, turning away from that medieval Europe sort of atmosphere that Busch Gardens is famous for and should be known for. They are sort of modernizing everything, and I don't really like the idea of this show. I feel like it should be something more Shakespeare-oriented. Heck, it's the Globe Theater. It's a replica of the Globe Theater, and Busch Gardens is supposed to be that throwback to 17th, 18th century Europe. So I won't get into that too far because I've already talked about it before, but it's a little bit concerning. And then you've also got the other show that is called Kinetics: A New Generation. The reason it's called this way is because this was actually a show 10 years ago, and it's a bit of a throwback. It's got all this like acrobatic stuff from what I've seen. It's pretty cool, and it will be taking place in the Royal Palace Theatre in Aquitaine, France. So those are the 2 new shows that will be running from around mid-June to late August. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The big takeaway from this whole town hall meeting: Verbolton is getting renovated for 2026. It's official, it's happening. We saw the trademarks happen a couple months ago being filed, and now Verbolton Forbidden Turn is officially official. So we got an announcement video, sort of a trailer, showcasing what we could expect of a new storyline being added onto the legacy of this fan favorite attraction. We saw an elderly woman. She is going to play a big role in this new renovation. We didn't exactly get how that could happen, whether it's onboard audio or if she's an actual character in the storyline, but all of that is yet to see, but it is confirmed she will be playing a part in this renovation, so watch out for her. Obviously, the video was all AI, but I did see some cool Easter eggs, like the Come to Busch Gardens, Come to Life commercial callback that was playing on the radio in the car. That was a really cool moment for me as a Busch Gardens nerd. So the tree roots, that could become a new storyline element. We could see that involved in the show building. And of course, the wolves, they will probably return for the 50,000th time in Busch Gardens history. But anyway, we could see queue line upgrades, theming upgrades, new storylines, new surprises. Kevin Lemke did confirm that the layout is staying the same. We won't be getting any like retracks or new elements on the track itself, but we will be getting a fully thematic renovation, and I'm very interested to see what they have up their sleeves. And obviously the onboard audio, I talked about that earlier, but we could see that that is a very big possibility. We saw that with Nessie, kind of. We saw that with Big Bad Wolf, The Wolf's Revenge. That's becoming a widespread thing in the amusement industry. Onboard audio is a big trend, especially with like Siren's Curse. That was a big thing. There's a lot of coasters adding onboard audio now. So that I wouldn't be surprised if that's on this new Verbolton. And it's going to be fully thematic. Kevin Lemke did confirm the layout is staying the same. There is no track changes, no retracts, no new elements. So all the stuff will pretty much stay the same fundamentally, but the theming will change. Now, when will it close and when will it reopen are probably the two burning questions on your mind right now, and thankfully I have answers for both of them. So the park president did confirm that Verbolton will again run throughout Christmastown and close barring any scheduling adjustments that they need to make, or if they need to start the renovations sooner. The ride will then reopen in spring 2026, which is much sooner than I would have expected, to be honest. Like, we saw the ride this past year open in the summer because of delays and problems with the show building, all that sort of thing. So given the fact that they're fully renovating it now and they're still going to get it open before they got it open just a year prior, that's crazy to think about. So now we're going to wrap up with some notes that I took from the Q&A and just some general takeaways from my personal perspective. So starting with Kevin saying, quote, Black Forest Motor Tours are now under new management, while explaining the Verbolton renovation. This is a very concerning line, as the original two characters, Gunther and Goethe, they might be gone, which is just really unfortunate to think about. Especially Goethe, she is an icon of the entire park, really. The Auf Wiedersehen line, in case you didn't know, that's from her. She is an icon of this attraction. She appeared numerous times throughout the attraction, and it would just be really unfortunate if she is not in the attraction anymore. Some additional notes: kiosks could be donezo, like, you know, the dumb things that take forever to get your member rewards and tickets and stuff. Those could be gone, and we could be seeing Busch Bucks and other member rewards moving to the app soon. So that is very exciting to, as a member, to see Kevin talk about. He also showed interest in adding more flat rides beyond 2026 and like 2027, 2028, etc. This is also a very interesting point, as we just saw Flying Machine, another flat ride, get removed in 2025. So we're kind of in a flat ride crisis right now. So I would love to see more flat rides be added, especially with theming. Additionally, of course, he was asked about a new coaster, and it probably won't happen until after 2027. Take that over expansion. So just the lazy additions over the past few years, and just with all of the stuff going on, like we have had, including Verbolton Forbidden Turn, we have had 5 straight years of a coaster renovation or a brand new coaster. That is way too much. We need some space in between these additions. As spoiled as it sounds, it's ridiculous. Like, this is not good from a business standpoint. You're supposed to take profit off of each of your additions and take time and effort into the new addition, focusing on that in the next 3 to 5 years. So 3 to 5 years, that's sort of the sweet spot in adding major coasters. But anyway, that's off track. Another topic that was brought up during the Q&A was that nothing is planned for Water Country USA in terms of new attractions for 2026. Obviously, we saw High Tide Harbor in 2025, so we probably are going to be seeing just another year for Water Country USA. And then finally, this has been a hot topic, especially with the Verbolton renovation. What about Pantheon? It could be next on the revamp block. Kevin did show interest in that after being asked about it, but I'm glad Verbolton is getting the treatment before Pantheon, because Pantheon shouldn't even exist. It should be at a Six Flags park right now. It would fit more at a Six Flags park than a Busch Gardens park. What does Roman gods have to do with an Italian street carnival? What are we doing? Really, all of the Festa Italia rides are out of place, like crazy, but that's a topic for another video. Bottom line is, Pantheon as much as the layout is really good, has the worst presentation of any coaster I've ever ridden, and also it just should not exist at this park. It was a lazy addition, as much as that would make people mad. Or not, I don't know. I'm just glad that Verbolton is getting the treatment that it deserves. Pantheon doesn't really deserve that treatment right now. So that is going to wrap up this unscripted park update video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed the format. I will hopefully be getting back to the park for some in-person park updates in the future, especially during Christmas Town as the off-season updates start to ramp up again. Very excited to get back to the park more consistently for that, ride reopenings, all the fun stuff that you saw last year. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you leave your thoughts about all of the stuff that I covered down in the comments below. You already know what to do. Click all the YouTube buttons, all that good stuff. Signing off for now, this has been Storm, and I'll see you coaster lovers next time. Thanks for watching.